Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard. I want to talk to you today about edible flowers. Eating flowers as a nutrient, as a food, as a medicine have been around for thousands of years in ancient Greece, Pompeii, Egypt, China, Central Europe. Even still today, they make medicines from their flowers. They eat their flowers as part of their diet, something we don't do here in this culture. And new science is showing that this is actually a very powerful source of nutrition. Flowers are loaded with vitamins A, B, and C. There's certain flavonoids that are in many of the flower petals that you can't get anywhere else. Carotenoids, there's a very special rare carotenoid called lutein, a special kind of lutein that's used for the eye that you can't get anywhere else. That's only available in flowers. A powerful antioxidant. There's many phenols. Marigold, for example, had over 39 different phenols in them. They actually noticed that the flower's color actually makes a difference to the nutritional content. Seems like the studies show that the darker the flower, the more antioxidants are in the flower petal. The red flower petals, the purple flower petals, maybe it's like berries, they don't really know. They seem to be the trend towards the darker the color, the more of these polyphenols, which are these powerful antioxidants that are there. The flowers are loaded with vitamins, with nutrients like minerals like phosphorus and calcium. They even have protein in them. Many, many trace minerals and other vitamins are there in flowers. So it's a very, very powerful thing. Studies on flowers have shown that chamomile supports the health supports blood sugar health. Rye flowers actually are like the new thing for the prostate and for bladder and urinary tract health. Cert flowers are actually being used to actually engineer human skin tissue because it's so compatible with the human body. Chrysanthemums have been shown to be anti-inflammatories. There's just so many benefits. And we also know not only do these flowers have nutritional benefits and they're packed with nutrients, they also seem to have this emotional benefit. Which is really interesting is that flowers have these energetics that are just beginning to be understood. In the 1930s, Dr. Bach from England created the Bach flower remedies, and you probably have heard of them. And they studied them, which is really interesting, the science behind the Bach flower remedies. They actually said that these remedies, there were many of the studies done, always seem to just do as good as the placebo. So therefore, the scientists dismissed them as having any real benefit. But what was interesting in one study where 61 people were in the study, and half the group got a placebo and half the group ate flowers. And the group that ate flowers had significant improvement in their mood. And the group that got the placebo had significant improvement in their mood. They both had the exact same effect, but it was a significant improvement. But because it matched the placebo, they dismissed it as really not scientific. Well, other studies, and I wrote an article that's coming out soon, called On Spontaneous Healing and the Placebo Effect. And the interesting thing is the science says that the placebo effect can be up to 35%, up to 95% effective. In other words, a placebo can actually help you heal, 95% of the time, which is pretty amazing. But Western science, because it's the placebo, a mental effect, it doesn't seem to have any value. We don't consider it a medicine. I think we should be studying that effect because it's so powerful. In fact, in a handful of studies, numerous studies, they found that the placebo effect regularly outperformed some new pharmaceutical drugs for mood-related issues. And these drugs were still put on the market even though the placebo outperformed them regularly. So that doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Anyway, the point being is edible flowers are loaded with nutrients, loaded with vitamins. They look beautiful on your plate. They taste great. And getting to know and have a relationship with the flowers and when they're in bloom is just a beautiful study for all of us to get reconnected with nature. We didn't even mention, and there isn't really any research on the microbial effect of what's on the flowers. We know saffron, another flower, just phenomenal benefits for reducing cravings and supporting mood and energy and vitality. It's one of the classic Ayurvedic ojas builders. All of these flowers have this beautiful, nourishing ojas, vitality, immune building effect that is really something special and something that we should begin to look at. So in the article associated with this video, what you're going to get is you're going to get information about all the flowers that are in season every month, the March, April, May, June, July, August, September flowers, and all of them are listed, and which ones are edible, all the edible ones are there, and all the benefits that we know of at this point. And I'll be writing more about them. And also each month during the season of the summer, I'm going to actually be putting out blogs about the emotional benefits of these seasons in that month. And this will all be sort of collated in our free 3-season diet challenge, which if you don't know about, that's our monthly guide that we're doing for an entire year, a whole year of eating with this season. Every month we put out a packet. We have recipes from Emma Frisch from the Food Network, which is just phenomenal. We have all the videos and articles I've done on the microbiome and the foods that are in season. And we're going to put out all the information about the flowers in that month, the emotional effects, and any of the medicinal benefits and research we can find along the way. So it's really great information. That's all going to be in your seasonal packet. That's, of course, for free. You can sign up for that at lifespa.com. And we're going to continue to do that. I think it's such a beautiful thing that people learn how they feel and maybe the benefits from being reconnected to nature, getting the right food in the right season, the microbes that are on the foods in the right time at the right place to support us when we need it, and see if we can't make a dent in our health and get ourselves reconnected back to the beautiful cycles of Mother Nature. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at lifespa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.